have to trust anyone. I'm sorry. Those were his last words.
Yeah, Name and Line Productions, Destiny Lab Collabo, CeeLo's Beat. Let's get 'em.
Some people flee and some people fight. There's some that will stand, defend what is right. There's others who run, cower and hide. Despite all the evidence that's been supplied, there's a war over truth, the greatest divide. There's a line in the sand, now where will you side? There's no reason to fear, with Christ on our side. The wide or the narrow path, time to decide.
They call themselves gods and erected this dark tower, but now the brightest moment shall become their darkest hour. They wanted people to kneel and cower like they got the power, but my God got the power higher than the highest tower. They shall crumble and cower like the Tower of Babel. My God owns a cattle on 1,000 hills. They can rattle and tattle. The Holy Spirit will still overshadow like the day of Pentecost or as in the last battle.
One God, one Christ, God in the flesh, man. Sent from above, second down on the cleanse, man. Trample the serpent, flooded the earth, destroyed and purged all the blood from the Nephilim curse. At the moment, Noah first stepped foot on the dirt. It began all again toward Babylon's birth. For a time it emerges, even in church, to avert mankind, so we must be alert. There's a struggle deep inside, a spiritual fight, a battle for souls between darkness and light. Deep inside every one of us and all of our lives, sin is grinding like sleight of hand to mesmerize, but we're wise to the plan and schemes that they devise. Nothing's new, recognize it's the same disguise. Evil fallen ones wearing new skins and hides. We deny them through Christ, access denied.
Trying to set free all of these captive borders. Read your Bible, that's the captain's orders. Got the mind of Christ, that's the captain's quarters. Now you're safe within the captain's borders. My God's plan sit higher than Spider-Man. Rip the scales off of the Leviathan. You can call the lizard man, the entire Hydra clan. My God will still inspire them. We're a little sharper than a two-edged sword of proton blast by Iron Man.
Nothing's wrong. There is no version of this where you come out on top.
How about you? You building on a solid foundation, solid ground. You have a stand and belief foundation that you live for. I'm blowing in the wind like a leaf in the dust storm. Do you build on the sands of a seashore, a life that will crumble when the end comes knocking at your door? Break what you built in 1 second, tearing down brick barricades with the rick upon of justice. Crush what you trusted, life had you boxed in a cabin of sin with no land to the better direction. Fatal deception, a life full of guessing, believing in nothing but they made assumptions, breaths of abundance. Human destruction like the split of an atom. Reckless abandon that you cannot fathom. Imagine the heat from the breath of a dragon. Examine his teeth, are they sharpened and jagged? Would you ask for forgiveness now if you can have it? Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Do you really know where you'll go when you die? Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Do you really know where you'll go when you die? Judgment is just, commandments were spoken. The lid from the Pandora's box has been opened. The seal has been broken, the rope has been cut. The race is now ended, the timer is up. The scroll is unfolded, there is no more doubt. The sound of the galloping horseman is loud. It's clear to the ears that have eyes that are seen, revealing exactly what prophets were dreaming and writing about on the scrolls of papyrus. The words from the author of life that provides us forgiveness and mercy that we don't deserve. The price that he paid is a grace beyond words. Erase what occurred, washed and made pure. The shepherd has risen to gather his herd, assured of salvation, destined for heaven. Forever we'll worship and serve in his presence. Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Do you really know where you'll go when you die? Don't hesitate, don't deny. It'll be too late if you wait to decide. It can all end in the blink of an eye. Do you really know where you'll go when you die?
All right, what is going on, everyone? Steve JMO here. It's the 27th of July, 2021. And it oddly feels like the 27th of July, 2020 was just yesterday. Isn't that kind of strange? Anyone else feel that way? Anyone in the chat feel like this whole year has just slipped right by us? Ever since they put this, I don't give a shit, COVID in the news, since that was a real thing. Ever since that was portrayed to be a real thing, time has just, I'm trying to snap my fingers, but it ain't working. But it's just, still feels a bit 2020. Just madness, dude. Madness. What do we got in the chat? Let's go up. Someone said it was hot in Baltimore. It was a scorcher up here yesterday. I was out playing golf. It was brutal. Apologizing to everyone who was here early in the chat when I first made the stream. It didn't say it was for 12:30. It said it's for 11:03 when I made the stream. So my apologies to basically Voyage, Tommy Rogers, Philip, Baca, AS, Young Love, all the early guys. My bad. Who else do we have early? Craig S, Awesome Austin, Jason, Flat Gang, Gang. You know what it is. Who else we got? Mark Wood in the chat was popping. Steve Finneran, what's up? You sent me something this morning. I didn't get a chance to check it yet. We might check that out live. And who else is in the chat here? That's something I want to go back to anyways. Juan Torres, what's up, bro? Oh, it just blew up on me here. Marlo, what's going on? Deborah O'Connor, what is going on? Carrie Skates? Yeah, boy, Sean Goodrose here. What's up? Sindman, what's up? Black Apple Art. That shit blew your mind, right, dude? That shit blew your mind. That shit was crazy. That Freemason video. We might have to go watch that again. We got Cinch Man. I said that. Guideline Strike Jeremy Forbes. What's up? We living on that. Rob the Truth. What's popping? Sam Eshiwa? I said that wrong, and then it just went flying on me again. Yeah, it said 10:02. Yeah, ridiculous. Beth McDowell. Yep, what's up? Christopher Lees, D. Smith, Rob the Truth. I think I said that already. It's all good. RT. Who else in the chat? Sue Finelli, Guitar Bear. Who else we got? Karen Ann Preston. I saw you. I don't know why I didn't say anything. Yeah, I think that's Candace C. All right. We got a good little group here right now. Yeah, let's share this up, man. Because honestly, I don't have a specific topic right now. We're kind of just gonna beat ball all around the bush, and we're just gonna see where that leaves us. So I sent the link out to a couple other people, so we might get some guests here and there. So that's pretty cool. What do we got here? So pinned in the chat here, pinned in the comments here in the chat, are a couple links to PayPal, Patreon, Odyssey, maybe. Just a couple links in there to find me other places. If you'd like to donate, the PayPal's there. There's a Venmo link somewhere. It all normally fits, but it wouldn't let me fit it all. So it's all scattered in the chat. You just gotta scroll back and deal with it, I guess. But yeah, if you guys would like to make any donations, the PayPal link is there. Mine is working for now. I know they've been hitting up other YouTubers. So I think they're just the algorithm. It's not just a YouTube-based algorithm. It's not a Google-based. It's just the algorithm that is looking out. Yeah, two new Google Chrome notifications as we said that. So that's cool. What's up, Guideline Strike? Can you say hi to my 5-year-old learning? Yeah. What's up, bro? What's his name? What's up, Lance? Lance in the chat. My man, what's popping? We'll give a shout out to Lance Forbes. What's up, bro? Always love the youngins. You got Cash App, bro? Yeah, I do. Do I know where and how to get that? No. Let me give me 8 seconds here. I just gotta scroll over here. So I put it in my last video. And for some reason I was like, no one's gonna ask for a stupid Cash App, but once again we were wrong. We are wrong here on this channel a couple times. It's just part of the experience. Oh man, YouTube just like does everything backwards now. So let me go to my channel. I think I threw it in here. Let's pause this. And give me 8 more seconds. We'll throw both of those in right here. We'll copy. We'll close that back out. And we almost just lost the live stream. So Cash App and Venmo are easier and more secure for you guys. Those are in the chat right now. I'm going to go throw them. Actually, Venmo's already in the show description. So now the Cash App is there, and you can donate there if you guys would like, if it's easier, you think it's more secure. I don't really know. Yeah, they got Brian, yeah. A couple other people. That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Yeah, with 2 U's, because yeah. All right. So what do we got here? We got 37 live. Where should we even start this one? Because it's been a couple of weeks since I've been on this show, been on my channel. I was on Jen's channel last week a couple times. We beat-botted around. Yesterday, kind of got tied up. Like I said, I was playing golf in Connecticut, like an hour and a half away. So there's 8-9 hours of my day just, down the drain pretty much. But played pretty well. Haven't swung a club in about a month and a half. So I was very, very surprised to say the least there. And I know there are a couple golfers who follow this channel. One dude, I always forget who it is, wants me to come play with him down in like Florida. We got to get that going soon. Definitely got to get that going. But all right, where should we start here today? And I was thinking about starting up a rock fin. I don't know what that is, but it seems like a lot of people are going there, and the censorship isn't too bad. Isn't too bad. The only thing I can say that's like working the benefit of my censorship, or the censorship here on this channel, is, there are a couple of things we're going to touch on today that are probably going to get this video taken down, and that's why you could find this video the second it's done streaming up on Odyssey. So for when they do take this down, you'll be able to find it there, because there's been some interesting things in the news and just being beat-botted around by other channels. You got Uncle Creepy Joe doing some awesome things. You got all the Trump tards thinking, I don't even know where to start, dude. I don't even know where to start with that. It's just a crazy world we live in, And people want to argue like, oh, he's still in power. He never had power, blah, blah, blah. The people who actually control this country live in the land that they claim is theirs, even though they're not indigenous to that region. That would be the modern day, what do you even call them? The people of Israel nowadays. Those people, I know the algorithm's really Semitic sensitive, so we'll be kind of careful here. But if you can't tell that this country is basically at the right hand of Netanyahu and the whole conglomeration that they got going on over there, because they're the ones who claim to be Jews that are not. That's written down there in the old book of Revelations. Those people are going to get it hard. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And something that people really got to think about too are the Noahide laws. And since it still is kind of early, I'm going to share this video right now. Oh, I am screen sharing. Let me just bring it back up. I'm going to share this video right now, and it's rather old. It's like 3 years old, and it's just a good little video that Richie did about 4 years ago, 3 years ago on the whole Noahide laws, and no, actually, no, it was like 2 years ago. That's right. I'm thinking of the original one where he links it later, but definitely check this out. And it's just very interesting on how these people not just view, and I mean, every time a president steps in the office, you know, the first people that come and show up are the dudes with the big beards and the tiny little hats. And hey, you need to sign this, or there's going to be no aid. There's going to be no revenue. There's going to be nothing for your country. Obama did it. Bush did it. Trump did it. Biden did it. You name it. They all done it. You know, just very interesting. So let's give this a play, and we will catch back in a sec.
Hey, I was working on my truck before I left to head down to Louisiana, and I rebuilt my transfer case, which I had never done before, and I did a great job. Understand so much of what I talk about. It's insane. They all believe in God. They don't swear. They get the real shape of the earth. They understand the Bible, and they understand the times that we're in. They also understand that people aren't waking up. They also understand that the satanic beast system is rising. No two ways about it. You know what I'm saying? It astounds me how many people are not talking about things like the Noahide laws. I've been talking about those for years, since Trump came into office, and instantly signed those. Like the president before him, the president before him, the president before him, the president before him, before him. People need to understand, these are real Christians down here, and they get it. The people that are occupying the state of Israel right now are not the Israelites. They're not the apple of God's eye. These are the people that are in the background running Hollywood, running the mainstream, running the Federal Reserve, running our government. Do you see what I'm saying?
Running everything. Everything.
Israelis, these people consider us idol worshippers. They consider Christians idol worshippers, and during a Sanhedrin, they can kill us. It's part of their law.
It's hard to change ourselves. Now we're getting into the real crux of the matter. Now,
You can look this all up. The Sanhedrin. Look it up. This is what these people have to say about it.
now I've shown you how language is used to back us in the corners where we can't use it. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Stick with me.
That is the right thing. Are you Jewish? Do you want to honor God? That is the godly thing to do. We respect one another.
The godly thing to do is to kill you.
The godly thing is to kill me.
That's right. That's what the Torah says.
The Torah says to kill us.
The Torah says that people who worship idols such as yourself, when there is a Sanhedrin,
To kill us.
yes,
Okay.
that's what the Torah
So
says.
we know how the Jewish people feel about Christians, yes? That you discriminate against Christians.
Christians are idol worshippers.
That God wants us to be dead.
So they think that we're worshiping idols. An idol. Not exactly. Not exactly. But let's keep going.
These people are godless heathens. They don't believe in Jesus. They rejected God a long time ago. And they're still the same people that have stolen power. They have inserted themselves into our legal system, our medical system, pharmaceuticals, chemicals, corporations, governments, militaries, everything. Everything. All of the big computer companies are running out of Israel right now. How many times has Israel been in small newspaper articles where they got caught spying on America? And yet, we've handed all our technology, all the keys to the back doors over to them. People need to wake up. This is bad. This is really bad, and it's happening. And this is the reason that the ADL is shutting people like myself and so many other channels up.
We work with YouTube to get them to change their algorithms. We work with Facebook on trying to use a redirect method.
When you talk about globalists, another phrase used by right-wing extremists.
We work with Google on using AI to try to interrupt cyber hate before it happened.
They're going to.
How you like those apples? How do you like those apples? You got the whole Israeli intelligence network pretty much saying that we're spying on all of you, doing or having the AI spy on you as well. And the AI is not only spying on you, it's pretty much censoring you and getting rid of any of that extremist, quote unquote, content, you know? Because those people, they are the globalists. You know what? They are the extremists. You know what people do when they're accused of something and they know they're guilty? They'll point the finger either at someone else and, you know, get the light off of them, or when they know they're really effed, they'll point the finger at you and call you this, call you that, accuse you of all these things that you've accused them of, thinking that you're maybe in a way admitting to something. Perhaps that's how sick and twisted these people are. And the sick and twisted part about it is because I don't wear a suit to work and I'm not on CNN and, you know, I don't work in the Capital District or whatever, you know, they're not going to believe us. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a form of media or a media-based reputation. You know, we don't have a reputation that's fueled and funded by this like beast system. We don't. They do. We don't.
Going to pull this off, and they can't have us talking about it. If you're watching channels that aren't telling you what I'm telling you right now, you may want to rethink things. Just my opinion. At any rate, as Christians, as Americans, as humanity, we are on the cusp of the 7 Noahide laws becoming a reality, a Sanhedrin being declared. We live in a country right now where there's one thing we are not allowed to talk about publicly, or you will be attacked right away. Tweet about it. Go on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, mention Noahide laws, who's behind it and why, and you'll find yourself with a 1-week suspension or worse. Under a Sanhedrin, Christians are considered idol worshipers and can be killed or need to be killed. Imagine that. That's a real thing. Look it up. The 7 Noahide laws aren't something awesome that the 10 Commandments didn't cover. The 7 Noahide laws have subsets totaling about 600 entire laws, and none of them are good for followers of Yahushua, Americans, or people that think any type of freedom is good to go. We're goyim, according to this law. Know that. With that being said, I'm going to repeat myself in this video, but it is what it is. With that being said, watching Amazon, Walmart, look up who owns those. Watching Hollywood, look up who owns that. Watching the music industry, look up who owns that. It's all the same group of people that have interwoven themselves into the governments, into the town halls, into the Federal Reserve, into Hollywood, into the music industry, into your doctor's office, your dentist's office, to the pharmacies, everywhere. America couldn't possibly be any more under medication, being hit with fluoride, genetically modified foods, chemicals from the planes that are spraying right now above me. That's what happens when they aren't in control entirely. They simply put themselves everywhere in the system to control everything till they finally can shut us up. Another country is censoring us. Ask, if you want to know who the enemy is, ask who you're not allowed to talk about. Anti-Defamation League. We've worked closely with YouTube and Facebook to shut down hate speech before it even happens. That's where we're at. And it's about to get real. That's where we're at. And it's about to get real. Once it's shut down, in comes the Noahide laws. Because the sheep don't know. The sheep don't care. They're unaware. They'll look at the Noahide laws and go, that's a good thing. It's good. It's Noah. Noah's Ark. 2x2. Animals. Rainbow. Yeah. Now, with that being said, demonic books for children, teaching children how to... Now, with that being said, demonic books for children, teaching children how to summon demons, happy demons. Daddy's Little Slut, topless kids, Satan in school, Satan, the Church of Satan trying to get their 501c3. The Vatican putting the child sacrifice statue of Moloch at the Colosseum. And I could sit here for...
And speaking of Molech and all that good stuff, we're going to check this out in just a second. Marika's had a nice video this morning. Marika might be in the chat. She might not be. Check this out. I saw this going around on Facebook earlier. Verizon Media will host their 3rd annual Mullet Conference. So, you know, me being the dude I am, we went to go look it up. And lo and behold, this content has been removed. Full transparency, committed to building trust, even though we're hosting the third annual Mullet Conference. Who's Mullet? Well, this guy. The one they sacrifice babies to. Either this is a depiction of the real deal or just one of those giant brass statues they do back in the day, and they would scorch them red hot, and then just put the baby in its hands. Imagine that. Imagine that for just 1 minute, you know? Some savage shit right there. Savage ass shit. Satan's minions. Absolutely crazy. Let's go back in the chat. What you guys talking about in here? We're gonna open phones later on, so that'll be cool. We got Larryology. He joined us. Doc Michael joined. Dr. Bass Ackwards, the mystery schooler. What's poppin'? NH guy. What's going on, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. D Smith. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? Truth Loops. Love to see you. Who else we got in here? Anyone else join? We got numbers that joined. It went from 20 to 30. So if you want to shout out, throw it in the chat. You got something that you want to ask real quick, throw it in the chat. We have been going 30 so far. I don't know how long we're gonna go. What's it? Almost 1 o'clock. Because I am gonna whip up another stream later on tonight. I don't know if it's gonna be on my channel or on Jen's channel, but we're gonna get it going. We're gonna get it going. But isn't that some crazy shit though? Now, for anyone who's living over here, New England area, East Coast, yesterday we got literally smoked out. It's a combination of those awesome chemtrails that we live under daily. minutely, you know. And it was a combination of that and the wildfires that were in Canada and California. Another layer of smoke has made its way into the atmosphere, and it's just absolutely crazy, man. It's just absolutely crazy. Bowie Buckets, what's up? I'm gonna come back to that in just 1 second. But I don't know if you guys, like I said, if you guys are anywhere where this smoke is in the sky, the sun, the moon lately, been wicked. The trees were blocking me last night, and I caught it just after it must have been red. But I saw it in the sky through all the trees and shit, and it was looking gnarly. But apparently, this must have been 5 minutes before I went outside, because I had one of my good friends text me. She's like, yo, moon's wild. I'm like, the fuck it looking like? I'm like, am I saying I could just go outside real quick, run outside? Couple clouds, couple trees. Wasn't quite this color anymore, but it was a big boy. But look at this, dude. This is the moon last night. Red as could be. And there was that creepy little star that was above it too the whole time. That I did see. You can tell the camera quality ain't the best, but we work what we work with over here. She got a couple good snaps. Yeah, look at the moon, dude. That's the moon. Blood red. Due to all the alleged smoke in the atmosphere. And there's all the smoke. You see what I'm saying? You heard? Look at all that. Bang, bang. Look at all that smoke. Fucking crazy, dude. Like, what is that? Did they put all this artificial clouds in the atmosphere to just test out their newest lunar machine, perhaps? I have no idea, but that is just absolutely wicked. See, I saw it when it was just about that color, but through the trees. That was gnarly. But I want to come back here. That's not the comment. That's the guy who said orange. It's been orange every day here, but it was red, dude. It was like blood red. But Bowie Bucket says, let's talk about time speeding up and the new Mandela effects. I'm not quite sure what these new Mandela effects are, but I can definitely relate to time speeding up. It's like I said, beginning of this little show, broadcast, whatever the fuck this is. I said, hey, you know, it's July 27th, 2021. Raise your hand if you feel like it's July 28th, 2020. You know, like, whole year has just slipped through our hands. Slipped right through our hands, you know? It's just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Have you looked into the graphene oxide? To me, it reminds me. Yeah, I think we looked into that a couple weeks ago. What else we got here in the chat? I'm in Texas. It was orange. Nah, I'm talking red. I'm talking like the red in the background here, red. The live button red, like red. Yeah, definitely no bueno. Definitely no bueno. All right, I got something else here. I got to find it real quick. So give me 1 second. I just got to find it here. I mean, we could probably just look it up. Do it the fucking easy way. Actually, I got to get a patent up real quick. There's the patent. You guys might know where we're going with this. You know, the patent's that easy if you're not new to the JMO channel. Here we go. Check this out. Check this out. So this is something we've always been quacking about here on the channel. The Google patent, the real patent, the method of producing rainfall. Worldwide application grant 1891. But just recently, they've actually brought back the 1811 publication, which is very interesting because forever I had this piece of document showing that because they took it away. But now if you notice, 1882 isn't there anymore. The dusk, fog, and clouds one. That's all I've been seeing lately are dusk, fog, and clouds, and that ain't here no more. That's gone. No more 1880, whatever the fuck it was. 18 what? 1882. That's gone. But they brought back 1811. Still incredible. Incredible. A patent that goes back to 1 year. 1 year behind the year of what I think the real reset actually happened, when possibly the golden age or the 1,000-year reign ended around 1812. That's when everything kind of seemed to hit the fan worldwide. But check out the patent, right? Method of producing rainfall. We've always talked about here on this channel how, remember when David Keith came out and was like, you guys are crazy. We haven't been spraying the atmosphere. We wouldn't even do that. That's crazy. But hey, you know what? We're actually going to start doing this thing called cloud seeding, solar irradiation. We're going to spray particles in the atmosphere to deflect the sunlight rays. And when that happened, they kicked it up a notch. So now I always suspected that once a region or a country comes out, not just in their own like national news, but international news coming out saying that we're producing our own storms to benefit, that's how they're going to do it. Oh, we produced rain to stop the fires, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I've always suspected that when that happens, they're going to turn it up a notch. It's going to turn into geostorm. Everything's going to be artificial, as if it's not already, but publicly artificial and being artificial are two completely different extremes. Get the fuck out of here. CBS News, July 23rd, just 4 days ago. It's so hot in Dubai that the government is artificially creating rainstorms, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that. Scientists in the UAE are making it rain artificially using electronic charges from drones to manipulate the weather and force rainfall across a desert nation. Release videos, blah, blah, blah. The new method of cloud seeding, the new method that goes back to 1811, I guess. The new method of cloud seeding shows promise in helping to migrate drought conditions worldwide. So they're going to apply this worldwide as if they haven't already. Without as many environmental concerns as previous methods involving salt flares. Let's put this in the chat real quick. There is nothing in this patent that says anything about salt flares. So there's your Google patent, ladies and gentlemen, as if you don't already have that, because we go over this patent at least monthly. Ridiculous. This is what they're doing, guys. It's so hot in Dubai. Got to make fake rainstorms. Isn't that gnarly? Fucking crazy, dude. Look at that. What do you guys think about that? What do you think about those apples? Those are some rotten apples, if you ask me. Gnarly stuff, dude. All right, we got some other cool things that we want to talk of. Yep, there it is. I know we're not screen sharing, but yep, Dubai causing artificial rainstorms. Like, how crazy is that? That's so crazy if you ask me. Oh, here we go. You want to get freaked out? Because I'm freaked out. No, it hasn't. Are you shitting serious me? Wow, it's gone. Let me try over here. Gone, right? gone. Wow. I was going to show you guys a video of people who gotten the jabs, specifically the Moderna and the AstraZeneca jabs. One of them, he took a black light down this dude's arm from where he got the jab and under a black light and made his whole right hand light up. Just saying. Just saying. The mark of the beast will be in the right hand or the forehead. Just saying. And this other dude got the AstraZeneca, and Bluetooth was trying to pair him. You know, you go try to log in his phone to his car's Bluetooth, and AstraZeneca, 789214 blah 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 would pop up. That shit was gnarly. I knew I should have screen shared or screen recorded that, but damn, that's so unfortunate because that was going to be the thing that got us taken down. What do you guys think about Virgin Galactic and Mr. Bezos going to space? What do you think about those apples? I think those are rotten apples. Those are rotten apples.
Their whole purpose throughout history.
Absolute madness. Here, check this out. I got a good little clip here from good old Bill Cooper. Back in 97, perhaps. Let's check this out.
Has been to teach a small number of people how to become adept at controlling everyone else. Their goal is to destroy all existing religions save theirs.
Even sharing audio? Okay, I am. My bad, guys. My bad.
All existing governments save theirs. And their whole purpose throughout history has been to teach a small number of people how to become adept at controlling everyone else. Their goal is to destroy all existing religions save theirs, all existing governments save theirs, and shackle the mob in a system of eternal oppressive debt chained to a computer for the rest of their life, in a propagandized world to make them believe that they are happy in this system. Now, do you think they're succeeding? Haven't I described to you just now exactly what is going on in the world today? Yes, they're succeeding. They're succeeding because the American people don't understand their enemy. They don't even know what's happening. There's a method to their madness. There's really not much method to yours, because you're operating from a place of ignorance. And until you change that, you're going to be bumbling around, bumping into each other, saying and doing the wrong things, not understanding the nature of your enemy. And if you understand the nature of your enemy and the weapons they use, you cannot fight that enemy. You can't fight the battle. You shouldn't even be on the battlefield. That's why you're losing the war. And don't tell me you're not, because I'm in a place of great knowledge about who's winning and who's losing this war. And I can assure you, you're losing the war. This country was founded by dangerous men. Amen. And the moment the people in this country cease to be dangerous men, it's going to be the day we cease to have a country. And I'm going to tell you right now, unless we can be successful in creating a real free press, where the American people get different viewpoints other than those expressed in the establishment-controlled media, there's going to be a civil war in this country, and it's going to come soon. The only thing that can stop it is by waking up vast amounts of sleeping people. Sheeple is what they are. They are following the Judas goat right into the shearing pins, and from there they will go to the slaughter, and they will not know that anything is wrong until they smell the blood of the sheeple in front of them.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're just trying to help. We're trying to wake these people up. You know, I don't even like people for the most part, man, but I don't want to see people lose their livelihoods, lose their souls. This is what this is. It's a battle for your soul, people. This isn't a, get your battle axe and your shield and go to war. Get your machine guns and go to war. Get some bunkers, guerrilla warfare. This ain't that kind of war. This is a war of the unseen versus the seen, the physical versus the non-physical. It's a war of them, the people who support these non-physical entities. It's a battle for them to bring these non-physical entities into the physical. That's part of their great work. And we are witnessing that happening every day. Every day that ticks on, we are getting closer and closer to the reveal of the great work, because over the last couple of years, and especially over the last year and a half, 2 years, right before CV hit everyone, they were starting the externalization of the hierarchy, the revelation of the method, showing us what's always been in the left hand the whole time while we've been chasing the right. You know what I'm saying? We're getting eerily close to the switch flip. They've been steamrolling us for a year now, nice and slow. Don't want to wake the sheep. You don't want to step on a stick in the woods and make the deer run. You got to be silent. You got to be damn near invisible. And that's what they've done. They've blamed everything on everyone else. You know what I'm saying? They created a civil war in this country, making people think that if you support Donald Trump, you're not supporting the deep state, when in fact he signed the Noahide laws. He bowed and kissed the hands of rabbis in the white Oval Office. But who am I? Who am I? Let's get back in the chat here. Whenever I start ranting, I gotta stand up and walk around. Yeah, silent weapons for silent wars. And another thing real quick, like Bill was saying there 20 years ago, it's still the same now. You can't win the war if you don't know who you're fighting. If you think your enemy is someone who happens to support the other political side of which you think you support, they're not the enemy. It's the dude who's telling you that those people are wrong. We're all people. We're all people. We're all beings. We're all, I don't want to say human, because that's the wrong term if you look into it. We're all mankind, men and women alike. We're all mankind. And the second that someone starts putting themselves on a pedestal as if they're in a higher class or a higher state or a higher authority than any other man, that's where the issue happens. Those are the people that need to be taken away, taken out. Absolutely crazy. What else we got? What's in the chat? We got 75 in here now. That's pretty lit. And we're all fooked. I hope not. What else do we got here? See, I get hyped. Yeah, dude, it happens, dude. It happens. That's why when I'm like that, I just turn the camera off, because you're just going to be looking at the chair most of the time. And plus with the stupid, it's 110 degrees outside. You got the air on, and that makes hella noise. And it makes it cold as shit sometimes. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? We were just talking last week how the patent came back from 1811 for the method of producing rainfall. And within a week of it coming back, the oldest patent we have for weather manipulation, Dubai starts manipulating their weather publicly, internationally publicly. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of a red flag, in my opinion. That is a red flag. Absolute madness. What else do we got? I got a lot of old world stuff we can look at, but I do also have a lot of other things you could say we can look at, to say the least. What do we got here? Yeah, we looked at that the other day with Jen on my channel, so we're not missing any of that. I don't even know what just happened there. It's going to bring me back to the top of my page. Of course it is. You love to see that, folks. 1811 tells you answers. Yeah. Tells me the answers. Tells me the answers. Hey, check this out. This was re-uploaded. Here, I gotta do a screen share. I think this was re-uploaded. Let me put it out that way. I think this was a re-upload or a re-video, because I swear I saw this video a couple weeks ago, but it was slightly different. It was slightly different when I saw it a couple weeks ago. Let me turn this off. And it does kind of match the phase the moon is in now, so I'll give it that. So allegedly this was recorded yesterday, but I kind of think I've seen this video before with these things up top over here. But the one I saw before, there was like 10 or 11 of them bad boys. So this could be another just verification of what we saw. And look how the moon is like looking all plasma-y, not a solid object. The craters are like pulsating. Craziness. But what are these little things up there, you know? What are those things? Is that like the maintenance crew of the moon? I don't know. Is that like some small drones they sent up there? Because clearly it's not a moon mission. You can't land on that thing, but maybe an observation an observation task. Who knows? Who knows? I just thought that was rather interesting. And plus, like I said, the moon was looking all wicked last night. So, yeah. It's an interesting comment there. Everyone forget that we tried to tell them. Yeah. That's kind of what I hope doesn't happen, but it kind of seems like that has to happen. Who remembers the Richie video? Yeah, he's got like 9-10 videos on that per year when he was ripping out videos. The scrying mirrors, the black boxes, your television, how it's not actually a television. It's not actually made to broadcast entertainment. It's made to... It's kind of hard to explain. I'm not looking at the patent right now, but it's to basically control your mind and also summon beings that control your mind, essentially. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Let me just adjust my headset. All right. Now we're back in business. I had to tighten it up a little. Had my hood on. It was just a little chilly. You know how the AC works. I got a video I want to show, but it's kind of hardcore. It's actually really hardcore. We'll share that one a little bit later. Let's start. Yeah, I guess we could start switching it up to like old world stuff, perhaps. Actually, let me go to YouTube real quick. Let me go to my history. Where is the man, the myth, the legend, Martin Leckie, Leak Guy, whatever his name is, Crazy Martin. All right. Let me let this ad play real quick, and there's just something that he kind of mentions that we've been mentioning lately. It's going to take me just 1 second to find it, but it was in that podcast he did with RV a couple days ago. Did RV ever actually join? Oh, yeah, he did. Oops. Let me try to find this. This is it here. Yep. Bringing it back a couple more seconds.
Video if you do. Now, I just want to show you this. Now,
all right. I know he's he's hardcore British, so you got to really listen to what he's saying. But check this out, because it kind of makes sense. Remember how me and Jen, I mean, like 2 years ago, we were talking about how if the whole 9 circles of hell, Dante's Inferno, that whole dimensional reality is, if that's how it's really going on downstairs, you know, there's got to be layers and levels to it upstairs, and how they're closing in on each other, that it's coming up. And it's also, if it's coming up, it has to be coming down. You know, they do the whole as above, so below thing. And if that's the case, well, just listen to what he has to say.
the symptoms that some of the people may have been complaining about, if any, are definitely.
And this is in reference to people with the whole, people who think they got the vid. Let's put it that way.
I'll read all the questions and all later, because I can't really detach my mind from what I need to do. Okay, guys, I've got so much going on. Now, I'm live on the Celtic Tatarian channel. Hiya, guys, in there. I'm live on my Facebook channel. Hi, guys, on my Facebook channel. And I'm live on Martin Leaker channel. Okay, share this out, guys, please. And like this video if you do. Now, I just want to show you this. Now, the symptoms that some of the people may have been complaining about, if any, are definitely akin to the bends. The bends. Now, this lady's had bleeding years, and she said she's got the bends. And another friend said that, you know, she was worried about the temperatures in America, forest fires, etc. And she's at quite a high elevation, I find. So maybe the elevation closer to the sun, different, you know, phenomena happening. And there's no denying, guys, the weather's gone to shit in a handbag, no? No, obviously it is. I've showed you on my community page some crazy, crazy weather phenomena. So let me get underway and share screen a little second, if you don't mind. Now, you can see an email I had here, and the context is coronavirus. Now, this John White, who's academic, doesn't even matter, and a Cameron, Kyle, Siddell, have got a narrative where they think that this guy, this is more like altitude sickness. Is that right? And Kyle says, the patient in front of me is unlike any patients I've ever seen. That came a bit later. So what the narrative is they think that it is altitude sickness. So what are the mild symptoms of, if you was to go diving, remember we're in a water solution, we are definitely under pressure. The pressure is increasing. There's no doubt about the air is thinner. There's no doubt about the air is thinner, guys. Somebody sent me an email this morning, or no, in my comments, excuse me, this morning, stating that they woke up this morning and they couldn't even get their breath, like if they was a fish out of water.
Very interesting, huh? And these are all the symptoms of altitude sickness. I got all of those. 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 Some of those. You never know. Sure. Always confused, I guess. Not really. Not really. But very, very interesting. You know, and right before that, I wish I backed up about another minute or so, but he was talking about how this enclosed system could be coming down on itself, and if that's the case, that means layers of the atmosphere are making their way down here, which in theory would mean that if we're moving up, we would experience the same thing. You know, if we're moving higher in the up elevation, you know, the air is going to be thinner, elevation, this, that, the other thing. But if it's all coming down, that's all going to happen regardless. So just very, very, very interesting that Martin was talking about that and how we were talking about that last week. The sky is falling. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. Not bad at all, to say the least. Not bad one bit. But yeah, we're about an hour in. Let me Let me hook up a song real quick. Quick little song, and we'll be right back if that's okay, guys. Just let the ad play out, and we should be good to go. Little pause action. All right, guys, we will be right back. Please don't go anywhere. And we come back, we're just going to cover a couple more things, and then we're going to take phone calls for a little bit. All right. So if you want to chit chat, hang around, we'll be here.
Them that they have been fooled. Reality is insane. They wanna keep us in chains. Plus they have a web of deception they weave in our brains. But now I see through the games. They're trying to lead us astray. Gatekeeping information, they wanna keep it that way. But I'm researching all the time, every day of the week. So people claim that I'm crazy and I'm labeled a freak. But that's what happens when you're awake in a nation of sheep, where they try their best to keep the population asleep. They poison our food and water and they offer us war, but we're not falling for their parlor tricks, not anymore. We walked through the door and let our chains drop to the floor. There's many areas in this life that we got to explore, and the earth too, because they might be hiding more lands, more seas, more trees, more snow, more sand. In school, everything that we're taught is a lie, and lately it's making me crazy. I gotta know why. There's a fire burning in my soul. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Gotta break free from this mind control. Before I go crazy, gotta let you know. There's a fire burning in my soul. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Gotta break free from this mind control. Before I go crazy, gotta let you know. It's time to break free from this twisted mental conditioning. I offer my message to anyone out there who's listening. I hear just beyond the limits and it's calling me whispering. Sometimes I feel like I'm tripping. This has got to be just a dream. But nope, I'm wide awake, my friend, and this is reality. Why do we let them enslave us, man? It beats the heck out of me. People barely scraping by and work for minimum wages. There is no new world order. This is how it's been through the ages. Flip through the pages of history and see on your own. Too many things are a mystery, other things are unknown. It makes me question who we are, where we live, and what we're told. But walking a path of truth can be a really bumpy road. We're ridiculed, mocked, and we're ostracized and laughed away. But that's okay, some folks are sheep until they pass away. In school, everything that we're taught is a lie, and lately it's making me crazy. I gotta know why. There's a fire burning in my soul. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Gotta break free from this mind control. Before I go crazy, gotta let you know. There's a fire burning in my soul. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Gotta break free from this mind control. Before I go crazy, gotta let you know. I pledge obedience to the Corporation of the Divided States of America and to the plutocracy for which it stands. One nation under surveillance that thinks it's invincible, with discrimination and intolerance for all. There's a fire burning in my soul. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Gotta break free from this mind control. Before I go crazy, gotta let you know. There's a fire burning in my soul. Where do we go from here?
All right, and just like that, we are back. Oh, baby. We got ODDs on Unveiling This Round this week. That's pretty lit. I didn't know that. That'll be what, Thursday night? Thursday night. And real quick, guys, like I said before, if you would like to donate, there are a couple links there in the chat. I mean, in the chat, they're pinned in the chat. There's a PayPal, there's a Patreon. Well, you can donate on Odyssey, but that's where all the videos are backed up to. So that's always good to have. If you just go to the description of this video and then just drag and copy and paste with your mouse, you can get the Venmo and the Cash App link. Those are all available in there if you'd like to make donations that way. If they're easier, that's cool. Can't make donations here on YouTube through Super Chat because I don't qualify for that. And the people who do qualify for a Super Chat, I have seen that they don't know how to get their money. So kind of happy that YouTube doesn't monetize me. They still play ads during my videos, but they don't monetize me. You'd love to see it. Who's that? Daryl Davis in the house. Special shout out to you, brother. Big shout out to Big Daryl. I've been helping out a lot of people with the help that you've given me, to say the least. So definitely give me a hit up later, Daryl. We gotta have a chat again. A lot of people have been just stoked. Who's that? Jen in the house. It's Ryan's birthday, your son. Well, happy birthday, Ryan. Big 28. Big 28. Who else we got here? Susan Schultz, the mystery schooler, Kim. What is poppin'? That's why the clouds seem closer nowadays, Cora asks. Yeah, I think so. I believe so. Yeah. I've been saying that for a couple of years, man. For a couple of years. All right, let's what else we got here? Zulu1 was in the chat. What's poppin', bro? What else we got? We have the best family here. Yeah, we do. We only got 72 here, but it's the best 72 you'd want, actually. Troll-free, drama-free, nice, easy-going, chill-out show. If you're on the West Coast, you get to start your morning off just laying back, smoking a doobie, looking at some cool stuff on my channel. If you're out over there in England, you're just getting out of work, you're just chilling out, having your old 5 o'clock beer. It is what it is. But where are those posts I had? I don't think I posted them. What a dickhead. I don't think I posted any of them. No, I didn't. We're going to have to go through all of these. Oh, baby, I cannot wait. Steve JMO, it can't wait. Let's see which way we're going here. All right. I got to go all the way back this way, I think. Yep. And there we go. So this is the stuff that I wanted to present last week, but I never actually got the chance to do. So we're going to go over a bunch of photos right now. I don't even know how many, honestly. There's been this, it's like a town / city, whatever, one of them little joints, a lot of brick buildings, no skyscrapers or shit like that, but it's called Northampton. It's in Massachusetts, like 20-30 minutes up from me off the highway, and there is just some there's some interesting looking buildings in this little city township, whatever you want to call it. So, and there's a graveyard that's out of this world, completely out of this world. And actually, you know what, real quick, where's Jen? I'm going to send her a quick invitation if she wants to hop on and look through some of this crazy shit that I found. And if not, she better be watching, because I was calling you while I was there. So Jen, check out your inbox. I just sent you a link. And I gotta scroll all the way back real quick. So give me 2 seconds. And I think this is it. Yep. We are here. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna end this screen share like that. Man, Google Chrome is just like sending me news. It's ridiculous. Cookies and cream buckets for lunch. Nice. I was looking at the chat real quick. You guys are good stuff. You guys are good stuff. All right. Let me actually, I had another video I wanted to share too. I think we may have shared it already, but a couple weeks ago. It's pretty gnarly. I'm going to try to find that in a little bit. Some old world stuff. So, oh man, what else did I want to talk about though before we get going on the old world? What about what's his name there? Uncle Joey Biden's, talking about how we're going to go door to door with the military, start administering jabs and whatnot. What's up, bro? What's up? You listening? Because we called that out about a year ago before you even in the picture. We knew that was going to happen, and here it is. I just thought that was crazy. We'll get more into that later, but there's a couple other things that he said last week that were rather questionable, just to say the least, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what it is. But let me do a screen share. Now, can I zoom in if I do it this way? That I don't know. Let me try it like this just so I could see. Now, does that zoom in? Oh, it does zoom in. Okay. Let's get my shit out of here. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I was in this town here called Northampton, Mass. Little town, city type deal. I mean, just off the first pic, you can kind of see what's going on. Brick buildings, big windows, blocked out windows. But this is on pretty much, is it Main Street? It's like the main little way there. It's actually the most populated part of the city, and that's where all the crazy stuff is. Just happens to be. Like, look at this building. We got some better, more close-up shots coming up. That was the first thing I saw. We were right across the street. Just look at that, the old Star of David up top. No big deal. No big deal. It's very interesting building. Very interesting. So I think we're going this way. Yep. This is the entirety of the building. Oh, actually, it looks like we're starting off from the back. That's okay. If we're starting off from the back, that's even better. Even better. This was actually right up. This is actually one of the last buildings I photographed. Then we moved to the graveyard. But it looks like we're going to go backwards on the videos or on the buildings and then into the graveyard, which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Was that 2 states here in Mexico going for the blank passports to enter restaurants? Wow. That's interesting. 85 Live. What's going on, guys? Please like and share. Like I did mention before, if you'd like to make donations, they are pinned in the description or in the comments. If Venmo and CashApp are easier, they are in the description of the video, not in the chat. I'm sure if you scroll up long enough, you'll find them. But let's get back to the video here. Just making sure no one's joining backstage and I'm being rude. But something you always find on these buildings is a good part of it that's always layered in copper. Right there. Conduits. There's gold up top. Conduits. It's an old cathode. And like we said, 1, 2. What does that remind us of? Well, reminds us of I don't know how to explain it. Like that electrical field that I was showing a couple weeks ago. Let me send myself an image of that real quick, because pretty sure I know almost exactly where it is. Let me see here. What's the date on here? All right, it's a little after this. Just a little after that. And that was a creepy. I got a lot of old stuff. We could just do a whole show of just like a recap of all of the images and the pictures and videos that I've taken over the last year or so, and some of it's actually really crazy, man. Some wicked buildings. But what am I looking for again? Okay. Brain fart. We're back. We are back. There we go. I went too far back. I had to retract the steps a little bit. What is that? Oh. All right. Yeah, upstairs in the woods. Just bear with me, people, please. I'm right here, right now. Here it is. Boom. Let me get the better picture. Send that. We will send that in Facebook Messenger. Can we send it to me? We've sent it to me. Bang. 3, 2, 1 should be there. So keep this image here in mind, please. Keep that in mind, because let's open this up. Let's try this out, because it should just be right here. Boom. Boom. Look at that. Look at this. This is the electric company. You know what I'm saying? The electric company. How gnarly is that? That's where we get our electricity here from. Something that looks like that. And where do you think these people got their electricity from back in the day? Or their power source? Just like that. Dude, look at like the Antiquitech up there. That's gnarly. I didn't even notice those little those little things here. Wow. The copper ball up top. Wow. That's incredible. And my theory is that all of these windows, all of the glass, at least, the little bar work in between there, that's definitely all built with the was built with the original building. But all the glass, I feel like all the glass was added in after. I think these were all just hollow. But they had the circle and the 1, 2, 3, but I don't think there's any glass here in its original day. I think it was just an open field cathode, similar to this. Open field, no windows. Cranking in energy. Cranking in energy. Oh, I didn't even share it. What a prick. I thought I was doing the whole screen share, but I wasn't, because I'm an idiot. Let's try it out again. So keep what I just showed you in mind. Remember this. Literal, cathode, cathedral, whatever you call this, giant ass church, 2 spires, and bam. That's what I'm talking about. This is the new tech. This is the old tech. It's got a whole body base down here, which would be the other parts of the church, or whatever you want to call it, just like this, and spire. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And we see this constantly. So let me get back to the screen share that I was doing before. 87 live. What's up, guys? Oh, I don't know which Facebook it is. Let's see. Is it this one? It is. Big money. We'll keep that open. And thank you for that donation, Denise James, through PayPal. I do appreciate that. And if anyone has been donating to Cash App and Venmo, I'll have to check those later. They do not send me notifications, so my apologies. Now, where were we? We were over here. So this is just the old version of the electric company, basically. Look at all the copper on the side of it. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Northampton, Massachusetts. Look at this. It's right across the street. Different church. Different church. Well, what does that look like? Huh. Blasted brick. And look at where the front door is. About 10 feet up. About 10 feet up. How mad is that? How mad is that? And you got red doors. Red doors is no bueno. Bricks down there. Bricks down there. Bricky brick brick. Melted red bricks, baby. Right there. Yep. Look at it. It's on a hill. This whole place was on a hill. If you go back, look at that hill all the way down. All the way down. The entire town's on a hill. Look, right next to it here. And it's so obvious that this here Academy of Music was just placed on here well after this building was made. Look how new this is compared to like the stuff up here. You know what I'm saying? But once again, just look at this building. This is incredible. This is absolutely mad. Look up here. Look at the detail. Look at the little copper filling up there. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Look at all this stuff. The two pillars, the all-seeing eye, another pillar, scrolls. Who knows, man? Looking like the wreath. You got columns built into the side with lion faces on top that look like they're attached to the shoulders of man. I don't know. Apollo, Athena type deal. Can't tell it's a male or a female, but it's part of the joke, actually. Because Apollo, he does that. It looks like the Statue of Liberty. Bang, 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 bang. You know? Very interesting. Playing the harps. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. This is just another, especially a better image of this. Yeah, look at that. Incredible. And just look at, these are all sigils here on the side. These aren't all instruments and whatnot. Those are all planned and coordinated in a precise manner. Columns everywhere. Absolutely mad. And this is the entirety of the structure. Look at these windows. Give me a break. Give me a break. Who's looking out that window? You know what I'm saying? Fucking huge people. Huge. Look at this. You could tell that everything underneath this gray stone made by our people. Everything else, not. Like, look at all the bricks. Look at these. These must have weighed tons. Are you serious? Are you serious? Look at the size of the doorway this would have been. You know? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Giant doors. Very Tartarian looking down here. Looking like, you know, London and shit. Just a couple more images of this. Yeah, look up here. The black roof. More stone. I mean, more bricks. And Memorial Hall looking looking rather new. Still pillars built into the side. More column technology. And this is the whole structure itself. Giant doors. Basement's eye level. Doesn't make sense. On the hill as well. Yeah, and this picture here, so you're going to look at this one, that one, and that one. Every building that you could see on the left-hand side here, going all the way down there, they're all connected. It's all one giant building, folks. What are you doing building anything like that when this town was allegedly founded? And I know I'm not screen sharing on the other side over here. We're just staying on the picture, but Let's see. Let's see. Northampton, Mass was founded when? Let's see. I don't care about the 2010 census, people. When was this place founded? It doesn't even tell you. 1653. Nice. Nice. So you're whipping out buildings that are about a mile long, you know, in the 16 and 1700s. Incredible. I think not. Actually, let me bring this building back a couple slides. Ooh, that's a big one. So look at this one here. Got your columns, very Roman looking, big doorway, beat up looking stairs on a slight hill, still coming down the hill from the other buildings. Very, very interesting. And yeah, I zoomed in on that because look at how just mucked out those look. Very old. And these are wooden, but I knocked on them and they're not really that hollow, if you know what I'm saying. So there's definitely maybe some really beat down looking pillars underneath there, and they just put a facade over them, the wooden plastic facade, just to pay homage, I guess, because you could just take them down, I'd assume, but very interesting. Very interesting. Interesting looking building in the middle of nowhere. And another one. Look at this. I don't know what it is now, but this was some sort of bank back in the day. Now it's an art gallery. It's an art gallery. That's what it says here, art gallery. But look at this is a stone ass building. This is beat. And look at the side of it. Brick, scorched, muffed up. Look at the chimney, fucked. Look at all that. But yet the sides where the columns are good to go, which leads me to believe that there is some sort of technology in these columns. Maybe it was a force field, defense mechanism, something, so that when the grid actually went up and got fried and whatnot, it protected what it could of the main building, perhaps. Very interesting looking building. Same type of columns, but actually real, and you got that weird Aztec thing to them, as they all have. I'm just saying Aztec because that's what they presented to us as, and that's easier to understand. You got the Corone Reef encompassing the plane, A-frame, very Masonic, giant fucking door, giant windows, incredible stuff. Let's try to bring this one back a couple. Yeah, look at this place. Scorched looking cathode. Scorched all the way up. And they still got the copper on top. All bricks. But just looking beat down, man. Looking like a wall of fire hit it. Black bricks. How do you get that? Giant doorways, And Martin the other day, he was theorizing that some of these doorways could be portals and whatnot. I could see it. We might even listen to some more of that video later because that was some good stuff. That was some good stuff. I might even just mirror the whole thing. Actually, I'm probably going to do that. But look at this building. Giant, big red doors, which is not good on an esoteric level, but just incredible structure for a pioneered town. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of doubles and whatnot. I think we walked up a little bit to it. Yeah, look at these little crests here. Crown. Incredible. Is this actually like writing? I have no idea what that is. Yep, the cross. And this thing up here. The 1, 2, 3. We saw that on all those Freemasonic obelisk. And actually, it's kind of in the shape of one, but very interesting. And Jen just sent me a video saying we have to share it. So after we get through some of this, we'll share that for sure. And yeah, this is it says Urban Outfitters, but clearly it's a repurposed old school building. You could tell by the pillars on the side that I actually missed while I was there. Look at those Greco looking pillars. Incredible. Look at the giant fucking door. You know what I'm saying? Huge. Big ass door down here. I know you can't see the full thing. Let's bring it back a slide. Yeah, big door. You gotta have 2 doors. 2.5 doors per door. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And what's underneath the facade? They show you here. Bricks. Like I said, column, pillar technology. Big Freemason, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just incredible stuff. Don't mind the people sitting there. They said they didn't mind if I was shooting them. And this is right across the street next door, I believe. Or no, it's the same building. It's the same building. Look at the giant windows. What's that for? You know? You got these weird looking things on top with like wings on them and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't just build like that. There must have been something going on. Those were components or keys to something. Look how far down this building goes, and it slides right down the hill, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this place. It says Calvin, whatever. You know, brick as hell, beat down, burnt over here. You could tell they put a nice little wooden facade over it over there, make it look better. But just look here. You got your corone, your crown, your wreath, in this weird ass spire. Oh, it's a flagpole. No, that's actually let's do the screen share the right way. Stop the screen share. Just stop. So we got that. So this, hide, get your ass out of here. That's on top of here, you know. Possibly drawing in energy back in the day. Why do I think that? Well, that's why. Bing. Dingo. Boom. There it is. Almost the same exact thing. But, yeah, what do I know? You know what I'm saying? I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, we zoomed in on that. Same building over there. Oh, yeah, look at this building, guys. This is the side of a building. This is like the municipal courthouse or some stupid shit like that. But look at the circle inside of the triangle, all laced in copper above. Very interesting. Big-ass windows, giant windows, stoned, you know, beat down, old world. You're not building anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But yet they were. Yeah, this is in front of the building. Look at the column technology. Look at these little pillars. Tell me those didn't serve a purpose, you know? Just wow. Just wow. Itchy eye over here. And 2 more on the other side. I think they were double-sided pillars too. Were they? Were they doubles? No, they were singles. I'm thinking about the Hartford one. Yeah, just incredible stuff. Look at the giant doorway above, you know? You got to go up like 20 stairs to get to the front door. It's on a hill. Imagine that. It's all on the hill. Everything's on the hill. Look at the gateway. Even the gate's rather intricate, you know? Very interesting. Brick stairs. I mean, brick, whatever you call this. Road. Big stony stairs. Incredible. 1886, they say. And the one is awkwardly spaced, not proportionate with the other numbers. Little space, no space. So maybe 886. Who knows? Who knows? Do I got a full picture of this? Why did you do that? Why did that just happen? Why did that just happen? That is so stupid. I think we had one or two more. Let's see here. See if we can get back to that. Yeah. So yeah, that's the entirety of the structure. So we were there, we were here. Yeah, this is the entirety of the structure. Look at that, guys. That's a structure. That's a fucking courthouse. You know what I'm saying? These people are going in and around the sides. 1, 2, probably 3 and 4. And secretly, these are just columns. Look at the top. Look at the top. Columns. Columns down here. Different columns, circular, square columns. Incredible. All of these served a purpose, you know. All components. This was an electrical realm. Everything was turned on. Everything was connected. The earth, the stone, the people, the air, the water. You name it. You name it. Right across the street. This is the church I thought we were looking at before. This is the first church of the on the street there, the bottom of the hill. This is just the side of it, I believe. But look at all the windows. Look at how many rooms are in here. Look at how big the doorway is, you know? What the hell? Clock tower. All the way up. Brick, brick, brick. As far as you could see. Must have been a lot of brick companies back in, you know, like 1810, shit like that. Look at these two columns. Look at these bad Larrys. Kind of look like a viper's head. It's gnarly. Notice how the bricks here, they're kind of missing their mortar. You know, you don't build like that, you know? Just saying. Yep. Smith College right outside of the right outside of downtown there. Well, actually, I'm sorry. This is all on the tippity top of the hill, not the bottom of the hill. It's all on the top of the hill. Yep, and that's you go up these steps, you walk up the hill. That's it. Here they are, 1, 2. 1, 2. This is what we're talking about. Bang, bang. All right, so let's chill out for a minute. We just blew through those like 20 minutes. I got to show you guys the cemetery pictures because those are pretty gnarly. But Jen sent me something here. Let me make sure you show them this. Oh, yeah. This is right down the alley here. Check this out, guys. Apparently, this was in India. The street started, like, eating itself, dude. I don't know how else to explain it. I know I'm not screen share. I'm just trying to get this back up. And I got 200 messages all of a sudden. What the fuck? All right. We don't need audio for this. It's in larger. Let's bring it back a couple seconds so you can see what's really happening. So off grip, this is what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? And this is all within seconds. Look at the water. The ground is like opening up and swallowing the water. Dude. It's just rising and it falls apart. I don't know what the hell to think about this, but this is gnarly, man. This is gnarly. This is in India. Just 2 days ago or yesterday. I don't know if you guys have seen Japan, they're having mudslides, Belgium, Germany, I think Netherlands perhaps. This thing just popped out of the earth. And look at it. I thought it was swallowing up the water, but no, it's actually raising. It's actually rising up out of the earth, falling apart. That's fucking gnarly, dude. Shout out to Jen for sending that one over to us. That shit's crazy. The riverbed rising, that's what it is. That's crazy. So crazy. All right, let's add this back. So this here, guys, this is all located here. Let me get the screen share off because we're starting at the wrong end of me pictures here. So let's bring this back a couple, because that was actually the last thing I took a picture of. The weirdest looking obelisk I've ever seen. The weirdest, to say the least. All right. Look at this thing. Here we go. Look at this thing. I have no idea what the fuck this is. Some sort of column, but no writing on it, by the way. None of these, most of these had no writing on them. Clearly was a component in a building. Perhaps. I mean, we just saw 2 or 3 columns that were on that church that looked identical to this, so maybe the building fell down and this is all that survived. The column, the tech, the force field, the shield, perhaps, you know? Who knows, man? Who knows? Just looking gnarly. And it's huge. And I just exited out, didn't I? Yep. Good job, Steve. Oh, no problem, bud. Let's try this out again. Where were we? There's our boy. Actually, this is the reason why people are smoke. You know, this is the smoke zone, all this orange. You know, if you're in here, you're seeing a red sun tonight at sunset. Just saying. So that's where we were. Yeah, it's on this little, like, guardian, too. This little step up. Very interesting. Goes all the way around. Oh, I just did it again, huh? Nope, we didn't. We're good. Oh, we did it again. Yeah, we did it again. Yep, just exited all my pictures. What a prick. We're just going to do it like this then. Look at this thing. Look at it. Look at the slope that it's on. You got to go up this slope here on the dirt road. And you know, what is that? It's just the craziest looking obelisk ever, too. All of these were just crazy. Look at it. Oh, wait a minute. But yeah, look at that thing, dude. Burnt as hell. Old. Gnarly. Absolutely gnarly. But right here. This is where you guys are going to want to share this video, by the way. Because I've never come across anything like this before at a cemetery. Check this out. Along the dirt fucking makeshift road, you know. Look at this. Look at this giant mound, bro. And look at all this stuff we got to go check out now. What is going on at this cemetery? Is it even a cemetery? Did they just put all of these around it, make you think it's a cemetery? Because clearly there's something else that was here. Something else crazier has to be going on. Look at this. Look at this mound. What in the absolute F, dude? Look at this thing. Look at that. Look at the side of it. Clearly, it's brick. Underneath it could be bricks. And you look at shit like this, and it's just beat, bro. Absolutely beat. They had to stone shut the door. What in the hell, dude? You know, that's crazy. What is this? Look at the mound. Dude, it went up like 10 feet, 15 feet. You got this first tomb. It just says something right family tomb. 1884. 1848. Dyslexia. Very crazy. And funny, look at the bricks over here. Not too badly damaged. Look at these bad Jacksons. Those are done. Those got hit. The mortar's like just gone, dude. You could pull some of these out. That's how old and beat they are. That if you saw something like this in the middle of nowhere in Peru, they'd be like, "Oh, those are ruins." You know, you come to America and it's like, "Oh, it's a tomb. It's the Wright family tomb." Even though this one's enough to hold like, one person, the whole family's in there, I guess. Give me a break. Like I said before, look at this. Look how it goes into the ground, dude. Look how far back it goes. Fucking far, probably, man. I feel like this is the entrance into some subterranean realm below the cemetery here. And I was walking around town checking out all this the other day. This was crazy stuff. Look at this. It just says tomb. It just says tomb 1849. That's all it said on it, guys. It's just tomb. Look at this. This is like the borders of a castle. This was a castle, I think. This may have been the top shelf of the castle. Look at the burnt bricks growing into the ground. Look at the mound above it. You probably open these doors and it's just steps that lead you down, in my opinion. It has to be. There's no other explanation. You don't put anything like that in here. This is crazy, bro. Look at the things. Boom, 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 boom. Those had some sort of purpose. Look at that. This is just mad, dude. So nuts. Look at the beat-ass stone ground. Look at how burnt this shit is. Burnt, bro. Like I said, look how cooked these are. This is where you're going to want to share this video, guys. That tomb. 1849. Notice how it's not really like a 1, Possibly I-849, perhaps. Perhaps. Just incredible. Just incredible. Like I said, look at the burnt bricks over here. Going into the ground and into the mound. You don't build stuff like that, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what these were. Something went here. They took them away. Some sort of copper, brass, gold, perhaps. Something conduit. And like I said, look at the hill. All the way up. If you go in here, it's probably a little room with a staircase that spirals down into hell. Look at this sketchy-ass road that it's on. I didn't bring my car down there. I was like, yeah, I'm all set. And then right next to it, look at this thing. Old as hell. And it's funny, you could tell that the writing on here and the carvings are much newer than, well, this. Unless this was in their family for 200 years and they decided to use that to bury them. I don't believe it. Look at this thing, dude. This is like Chinese top. This is straight out of India, China, Mongolia, Turkey, all that bullshit over there. That's crazy. I mean that like in a good way, I guess. Fuck, dude. Look how just beat it is. It's burnt, Absolutely burnt. Look at this thing over here. Look at the hill that it's on, Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right up the hill. Right up the hill. Another one of these weird things. And look, this was crazy. So, like, look at this thing. Little mound. And, like, see this over here? Not this thing, but this right here. Right next to here. That I didn't notice this yet. This is crazy. This is what it is. Look at this, bro. Take screenshots, share it, do your thing, people. There's like a archway or portal. Depends on what you look at. You know, Martin's been breaking down some crazy shit lately with Devil's Bridges and stuff like this. But there's this just sticking out of the ground. Just sticking out of the ground. This is what I'm talking about. Burnt bricks. Burnt bricks. You know how hot it has to be for bricks to burn? Like 2, 3, 4,000, 5,000 degrees, dude. Like a lightning bolt from God would cause that, you know? Nothing else. Absolutely crazy. Tomb 1815. And this one looks different than that one. Interesting. How nuts, dude. How nuts. Just sticking out of the ground like it's no one's business. Absolute madness. And that's the little hill that it's under. Something else is in there. You got one and you got two. Look how big that fucking mound is, dude. It's like half the size of this tree. And then right behind it is this thing, dude. Whatever this is, you know? With the copper on top. Stone, A-frames, pillars. You name it, dude. You name it. You got the reefs on all four corners, too. You got these giant doors on it. Incredible. In the middle of a graveyard. In the middle of a graveyard, nonetheless. Not like it's on display, like, oh, this is at the roundabout in the city, which would be more understandable. Nah, just throw the word Bates on it, call it a monastery. You're good to go. Look at that up there. I know Jen would appreciate that. Look at that. Look at that. The architectural techniques. And these little, like, tables were everywhere. And if you go to the tables, there's actually like writing on here. I really can't read any of it, but I have no idea what's written on here. Look at that. More hills with obelisks on them. No big deal. There's 3 more of these tables held up on pillars. Gnarly stuff. A little more legible, I guess, but still kind of beat. Incredible stuff. We're going to have to break these down one day. See, this is more believable, you know, like, oh, someone got buried in the year 1805. This is what we did for him. Makes sense. Makes sense. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. Burying someone in here doesn't make sense, you know, but putting their last words or a memory memorial for them on some stones makes sense to me. Look at this thing, dude. This thing was like 20, 30 feet tall. This thing's huge. It's an obelisk with pillars built into it. Absolutely crazy. 1881. What? Oh, okay. Damn, this dude was 90 years old. That's crazy. Allegedly, you know. It was probably just something that was on top of a building. I mean, if I just screenshotted this, you'd be like, oh, Washington Monument. And it's like, no, just something inside of the old cemeteries where Steve lives. Nothing new. And as I was leaving, my eye caught this thing, this obelisk. It's like this was an obelisk that was built in Iceland with those other crazy things, dude, that we were looking at last week. It's kind of built in the same fashion of it. Look at the bottom. Burnt, cracked, singed, you name it. Sitting on a structure that's not part of it. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's just getting larger and larger. Because, I mean, it's on a hill. It's on a hill. Very interesting looking obelisk, I thought. Very crazy, guys, huh? Very, very crazy. All right, what do we got going on? Who's in the chat? Break the spell. What is up? Who else we got new? True Tube. What's popping, bro? Rob the Truth. Who else haven't we seen? We see Mike now. I didn't see you before. What's up, Mike? Who else is in here who I ain't seen before? Everyone else? Oh, David Wolf. What's up, bro? I don't know how to say that, but what's popping? What's up? We got 80 here live. Bowie Buckets, what's up? Mr. Spiderwinder, or I don't know if that's how you say it. My bad, bro. My bad. All right, let's go back down here. All right. All right, let me I'll put on another song, just one more song real quick, and we'll come back and we'll open up the phone line if that's cool with you guys. If anyone wants to call in, we'll just chill out, take some questions in the chat, and we'll open the phone lines if you guys want to call in and ask that way. Let me just get a quick song going here real quick, and we'll bring it back probably before the song's over. Honestly, I just gotta take a leak real quick, honestly. Had a fat coffee before. We've been going for 2 hours now, so I think it's appropriate time to turn the phones on. And I did have some other things I wanted to talk about, but it just slipped my mind the last couple of days. I knew I should have brought out the notebook before and kind of brainstorm and jotted down some notes, but sitting there confidently like, we'll remember everything. Don't worry. Yeah, I think I remembered like 1/3 of what I actually wanted to talk about. All the visual presenting, I think we covered for the most part. Like I said, we're probably going to come back later. I don't know if it's going to be here, Jen's channel, but we'll be back. We'll be back later on. We'll be back. But yeah, let me get this song back on, and we will we'll hammer it out right when I get back, and we'll open the phone lines like I said. Let me just do a Chrome tab. Boom, boom. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. If you want to call in, feel free to. Once we get back, if you have questions, just put them in the chat in bold letters, and we'll try to answer those before we open the phones. So get the questions going if you got any.
Show you the sweetest delight in the garden. As a surprise for Adam.
Really?
Come
All right.
here.
But this is the one tree in the garden we cannot touch. This is the forbidden fruit.
Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Surely not.
We may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden, except for the tree in the middle of the garden. God has forbidden us to either touch or eat the fruit of that tree. For if we do, we shall die.
You believe that nonsense? Of course you will not die. God knows that as soon as you eat it, your eyes will be opened, and you and Adam will be like gods yourselves.
All of us one day will reach the level of the avatars that we have read about in history, the Buddhas and Jesus, infinite ones, God.
You ain't your servant, you cast your spell up on this planet with your graven images and your wishes to be worshipped. Witches and warlocks flock like Harry Potter fans, waiting for your new age plan to spread across the land. You got the masses dumped down where you want them, convinced that you don't exist, and now you got them atheists. Some even think they're evolving to a godlike level above and beyond human. These Luciferian lies feed on ego and pride. They come disguised as an angel of light, like the original sin and the first deception. The tree in the garden, don't you see the connection? It's the same old lie that he used back then at the beginning of time, at the fall of man. Have we forgotten the truth within the book of Genesis? Ignorant of the nature of sin, so we dismiss written words of God as an irrelevant myth, but then embrace all these new age thoughts of nonsense.
It's not good or bad. There's no God waiting to punish you because you didn't want to cut it. There is no God who didn't. Everyone is God. Welcome to the kingdom of heaven. Without judgment, without hate, without testing, without anything.
I call my practices and pagan worshiping in fact exists. See through the smoke and the mirrors and the mist. From Atlantis to the American fanatical myths, to the UFO connection with the German SS. Secret society elitists from the east to the west. Illuminati and Masonics, man, it all connects. Satanic worship to the depths we don't want to admit. It's a globalized illusion that we gotta correct. Check the symbols and signs like the all-seeing eye. Read the Bible facts to understand the great design. See the writing on the wall, we're living in end times. And even the elective now bought into the lie. Real Satanists are dressed up in their suits and ties, eating the fruit like these fools who think they are divine. They aren't evolved, they're just blinded by ego and pride. Living a lie that disguised like Jekyll and Hyde. Can you deny that these times were all prophesied? Read Matthew 24:24, you decide.
There's no such thing as good or bad. Judging takes time and supervision. There are things that I do that I know that involve you. There are other things that do not involve you. It's not good or bad. There's no God waiting to punish you because you didn't want to cut it. There is no God who can Everyone is God. Everyone is God. Everyone is God.
All right, guys, we are back. We are back, baby. So, if you guys just saw there in the chat, I just put the Venmo link for me. I think if you just go to Venmo, look up Steven-Richards-18, that'll bring you to me. This link here, Steve JMO PayPal, if you'd like to make donations there. The Patreon is over here. It's not $10 a month. I don't know why it says that. It's like $4 a month. If you pay $10, you get to get my number and we can hang out if you're not too far away and whatever. And the Cash App, I just put a Cash App in there, but I don't know if there's a website for Cash App, but it's $SCUUBA21 if that's easier. So PayPal's there, or Patreon's over there, PayPal's here, Venmo we just put in the chat. They should all be in the chat. Like I said, if you're looking for a video that may not be up on YouTube anymore that I did, like everything you need to know about the jabs, perhaps, yeah, you're going to catch all that here on Odyssey. And honestly, if you want to watch any of the old RFB 1 and 2 videos, they're all there as well, because he does have RFB 1 back up, the original Richard from Boston, but it is losing videos by the day. So definitely check that out. Definitely check that out. All right, let's bring that back over here. Let's see what I got. A couple other links here before we open up the phones. I don't know what they are. I'm just opening them and we're gonna see what they are as we go. Yeah, I sent myself a bunch of thumbs up the other day. I don't know what the hell that was about. Was it right after this? Yeah, it was. All right. Let's see what this is. Oh, if you guys heard that. That giant bang, but that was just my dog running into the wall. That's what she likes to do. All right. So I don't even know what these are. This is, oh, just my page. Okay. Oh yeah, this was kind of interesting. Someone posted this the other day, and obviously this is oh my god, I just had the biggest brain fart. But it's that giant cube that the Muslims or the Islams worship, and they all go what 6 or 7 times counterclockwise around the cube as part of their whatever. And there's a lot more to this than that meets the eye. I mean, you got a giant black cube, nothing esoteric about that. And you also got stuff like this, the big cathode in the middle, people rotating around it. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, rotating around it as well. That's in Paris. Then this is weird. This is from a 2009 study. They got that ferrofluid, and they put like some sort of black magnet around it, and it all started going around it counterclockwise. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? On for display. Yeah, these dudes, they knew what was up. They're like, oh yeah, we know exactly what's happening. Crazy, bro, right? What's up? Live, bro. You want to say hi to the chat? No, you're not on camera. Yeah, give me like 5 minutes. Give me like 5 minutes. Give me like 5. All right. But yeah, how crazy is this shit? I don't think this is a real image, but maybe it is. Sorry, my brother and his friend. Can you guys roll me a Dutch? Yeah, I'll roll you the Dutch in a couple minutes. But just check that out. I don't know. And it's like on display for everyone. Mecca, that's what it is. Mecca, the stone, the cube, Mecca. They go around it counterclockwise. Mecca. That's right. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right. Let me change the banner real quick. It looks like we'll have time for just a couple phone calls, maybe 1 or 2. Is anyone in the chat who wants to? Oh, that sure is hell ain't it. Where's my Google Voice box? There it is. Yeah, let me just turn it on real quick before you guys start blowing me up. Settings, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Turn that off. All right. Let me get a real screen share going here. With audio so you could hear it. And we'll just put myself over it. So if you guys, we got time for 1 or 2 phone calls. 413-366-1768. 413-366-1768. Call in if you guys would like to chat real quick. So if you guys want to call in, that is the number. It's there on the ticker below. If you guys don't want to call in, just put some questions there in the chat and we'll answer them as they come in. Be good to chill out, hang out for just another 20 minutes or so. Do got a couple things I got to do in between now and when we go live again later. Sorry about that. Just taking a little sip of the tea. Nothing wrong with some tea in the afternoon. Did have a coffee earlier, so I'll be buzzing all day in a good way, not in a legal way. What else do we got? That was cool. Where's my messages? Okay. Let's see what the hell this is. Kind of covered that already. Just had a lot of old stuff here. We're all set with that. All right, guys, you want to call in 413-366-1768. We'll run about, if no one calls in the next 5 minutes, we'll probably just wrap it up and we'll head on out of here. Like I said, I do got a couple things I do need to do. Got to go to Enfield, grab some vape juice, a couple coils, stock up for the next month or so. That's what we do. If anyone does still smoke cigarettes, vaping, in my opinion, has helped. It's not as harsh, I guess, and it's cheaper. So, and you get to smoke pear, peach fruits all day, which are pretty cool. All right. Let me get in the chat. I don't know if anyone's been asking questions in here. Arc de Triomphe, yep. Yeah, that's that one there in I want to say Connecticut and in Paris. All right. If that's it, guys, I'm just gonna wrap it up. We'll do calls again later. Don't worry about it. But I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, if you would like to make any donations, they are pinned in the chat and they are linked in the description, and they are also in all that other stuff as well. Wait a minute. Now I'm confused. Is someone calling in? Okay. Yeah, I'll wrap it up later, and we'll call up. We'll call up after. I'll call. Yeah, we'll do calls later. We'll open them up, Dr. Bass Ackwards, and we'll do some more then. Yeah, because I was honestly literally on the M broadcast screen. I just closed down the line, but we'll pick it up back later, guys. All right. So take care. God bless. Be safe. Have fun and try to learn nowadays. All right. It's time to just be aware. Be aware of what's happening, and don't be a part of what the masses are doing. Let's put it that way. I'm out of here, guys. Much love. Appreciate the chat. Love you all. We have like 90 earlier. That's sick. And that's all I got.